action, folks. Kevin Harlan happy to be here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Tonight it's the celebrated Foot Locker three-point contest. The best and the baddest and the most accurate from behind the arc, showing everyone what they've got.
There's a lot of tremendous three-point talent in the NBA, and no better place to see that skill showcase than right here, right now.
Well, Clark, maybe I'm a little bit biased, but the three-point contest is something I look forward to all season.
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here. He has 60 seconds to make as many shots from behind the arc as he can. Clark, as you know, there's a money ball in each of the 5 racks worth double. That's 25 shots to get a maximum of 30.
And the corner threes are only 22 feet, but the other three-point stations are 23 feet 9 inches. So those are the longest shots.
And to me, the corner shot is the easiest of any of them. So it's important to get off to a quick start here from that corner spot. Maybe get 5 or 6 quick points.
Now is 6. That's 7. He could have taken more from that rack, only got 2 points. 8 points. He's got 9. He just can't find the bottom of the net with those money balls. He's missed all 4. 11 points. That gives him 12. He posts a score of 14. He turned in a pretty good round right there, don't you think?
I thought he had his stroke working pretty well for him. I mean, what do you think about that, Steve?
Yeah, solid shooting. He looked very confident. You know, it never became one of those lights-out rounds that it could have been. But all in all, I think he's got to be pretty happy.
Here we go with Damian Lillard. Drains the money ball. Now with 4. He's got 5.
Pretty good start there for him.
8 points. 9 points. That makes it 4 straight for him. That's his 5th consecutive make. Can't get the money ball. Misses for the 4th straight time. He's got 12. He got 3 points off that rack. Not bad.
A strong close out there. And that pushes him all the way to the #1 spot.
He comes away with a total of 15 points. I'd say a solid showing from him.
Well, the key was, Kevin, he took 6 out of a possible 10 points from the money balls. And those are huge points. You've got to take advantage of them, and he did.
And so we'll see Nicholas Batum.
It's all about establishing the rhythm early on and then keeping it going throughout the round. Am I right, Steve?
Oh, yeah, for sure. If you get off to a slow start in this competition, Clark, you're in big trouble because the clock starts to tick. You start to panic a little bit. You start to rush. You really need to find that groove early, and then you can gain your confidence and let it roll. Pretty good start there for him.
That's 7. Two racks to go. To 10 now. 11 points. 1 last rack remains. 12 for him. Not just 13. Now 14. He finishes with 14 points on the board. Well, a very respectable performance from him there, guys.
He was very steady throughout. It wasn't an up and down round, just very consistent, and that's what you like to see.
And so we'll see Kyrie Irving.
You know, in the three-point contest, these guys are really on an island out there. I mean, you're used to sharing the court with 9 other guys. 4 of them are your teammates, and now it's just you out there. It has a little bit of a golf, tennis, or track and field feel.
Yeah, that's right. An individual sport atmosphere. And some guys love that, some don't. But, you know, if you don't love it, you probably shouldn't be here. I think everybody in the lineup tonight really will enjoy it. And then, of course, it's just a matter of who can get hot.
That's 4 misses in a row. He's getting cold. 5 consecutive misses.
6 more points to stick around. Four more points to stay alive.
Now with 11. And he's done. Out.
Yep, he won't have enough to make the next round.
Nope, just wasn't falling for him here tonight.
An 11-point round for him there. Well, not his finest showing. I think we can all agree he could have done a lot better.
Yeah, it seemed like every time he was starting to get into a good rhythm, he just couldn't capitalize on it. He'd quickly fall out of his pace.
So here's Jennings now.
You know, I feel like guys sometimes start to drift off mentally deep in a round. How about you, Steve? Did you ever find your focus slipping away as you got to the last couple of racks?
Yeah, I think my first couple of years, by the third rack, I started thinking about popcorn or, maybe where I was going to go to dinner later.
Misses for the fourth straight time. Now 3 points. He's got to close out with some makes. And he will not advance to the next round.
Gonna just finish out the string here.
Yep, just not enough.
This is trouble.
He came away with a total of 3 points. He was not himself at all out there that time, guys.
Well, things went south for him in a hurry, and that may be an understatement. He missed a stretch of 11 in a row.
And here we go with Freak, wrapping up the qualifying round. He knows there's nobody coming after him. He knows the score to beat.
A hot start is pretty essential, isn't it, Steve? I mean, it seems like we rarely see guys recover from a bad first rack or two.
I think the key is that first money ball, Clark. Even if you miss a couple early, if you can make that money ball on the first rack, get a couple points under your belt, now all of a sudden you can settle down and start firing away.
He needs 6 more points.
Six more and he advances.
Not fun. And he's made all 3 money balls.
4 more and he moves on.
He misses his 4th straight.
2 more to stay in it.
Notches 13. Couldn't finish it off, but still put up an impressive number. 14 points is his total as the round comes to a close. That was a nice piece of shooting we saw from him out there.
Yeah, it was a terrific start. He was feeling it from the get-go.
Lillard's got the honors of being able to go into the finals as the top scorer from the qualifying round.
You know, Steve, this isn't like some years where there's one guy you point to going into the finals as the obvious favorite.
No, it's not. I mean, and that's what's going to make it fun. I mean, you couldn't pick a more competitive group of guys to have in the finals.
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here. He's got 24 seconds here to put up as many points as he can. 3 down. 4 points. And so we'll see Nicholas Batum. 24 seconds back on the clock. Can he do better? One point. That's 2. Now 3 points. 5 big points on that rack alone. 6. Gets the money ball. And here we go with Freak. Pressure's on. He's got 24 seconds to top the score and move on. The bar is set pretty low here. He won't need much. Makes his first there.
That rack did not go very well.
Misses for the 4th straight time. That's 2.
Boy, a little raggedy out of the gates here.
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here. He had the lowest score of all the qualifiers, so he goes first. Let's see if he can kick it up a few notches.
You know, in the 4 times you played in the 3-point shootout, Steve, you made it through the first round 3 times. Physically, would you start to wear out or wear down a little bit in the later stages?
I did, Clark, a little bit. I was a jump shooter and not an overly strong guy. So I thought the bigger, stronger guys like Larry Bird, maybe guys who shot set shots, I thought they held up a little bit more. Dirk Nowitzki comes to mind as well.
6.
And the young fella, Clay, making it look very easy out here.
And he buries his 5th in a row.
Boy, he's in a good rhythm right now.
Well for him. Only managed to sink one there. Notches 13. He completes the round with 13 points. I'd say a solid showing from him.
Boy, he put that 3rd rack to bed in a hurry, didn't he? Just about the fastest 6 points you'll see in the shootout.
And so we'll see Nicholas Batum. 13 points the minimum. That's it to tie, or 14 for the lead.
Boy, oh boy.
And 0 for 5 on that rack. 6 misses in a row. He can't get it going.
He's really cooling off here.
1 point.
Yeah, that's 2 racks in a row that he struggled with, guys.
Rough. He's getting cold. 5 consecutive misses.
Look, he just had a flat tire. He's gone off the rails. 3 bad racks in a row. He can only afford 1 more miss from here on out.
And that about does it.
Too late to make up ground now.
Yep, out of reach.
He stumbles through the round with just 5 points. Pretty dismal shooting out there, boys.
Yeah, if you don't really establish a good rhythm early, which he couldn't, that clock starts ticking awfully fast in your head, and it's hard to settle yourself down.
Here we go with Damian Lillard. He knows how many points it's going to take to be crowned the champion. Let's see if we can get it done.
There's some low-hanging fruit here. He can seal the deal with 14 points or more.
Eight more points for him to tie it up. Moneyball, no good. 6. 7 more points and he'll tie it up. Can't get the money ball.
7 points away from the win.
8 points. He's going to have to be just about perfect the rest of the way. Now 9 points. Too much ground to make up here, Clark. He's done.
And that's just the way it goes sometimes. Out of here.
Yeah, you do your best, but, you know, this competition is so tough. If you're not on your game, you're not going to win.
He gets to the 10-point mark for the round. Well, I didn't expect that score to be as low as it was. What about you guys?
You're exactly right, Kevin. He was all over the place, just could never get it going, never seemed to settle down.
Well, that's the thing about this contest. Sometimes you want to stop, take a breath, and collect yourself, but you never have the time to do it.
And we have reached the conclusion of the Foot Locker 3-point contest, and what an event it has been. Our extremely gifted winner, Klay Thompson.
It was a great event. There's always so much excitement packed into the 3-point contest.
Yeah, no question, Clark. Those were some real theatrics we saw out there today.
And the drama, the excitement, this year's 3-point contest had it all. And it was our pleasure to bring it to you. For myself, Kevin Harlan, and my partners, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, thank you, everyone, and good night.